Hey, Scott Paradis here. Great to be with you again. If you've been following me at all, you recognize that I've been talking about the money game, the games we play. The most consequential game most people play is called the money game. We're all playing it. So now what I thought I'd do is take you through the money game in pictures to help simplify and explain the game so that you'll see how it applies to your life. So let's start. Back in the beginning, we were all playing a survival game. It was in the jungle, it was dog eat dog, survival of the fittest, kill or be killed. We were all playing a taking game. Take what you could to survive till tomorrow. It was a dangerous place. The biggest, the strongest, the baddest, the most cunning had the power and dominated the gameplay. Eventually, however, we recognized that if we connect, collaborate, and create, that we would all prosper together. We realized we were better off prospering together than we were fighting to kill, dominate, and enslave each other. This was the beginnings of the making game, the real economy, what we call the real economy making game. The real economy making game is about connecting, collaborating, and creating real value and bringing that value to the marketplace. Once we got that game going, we realized, and this happens spontaneously across cultures, we realized there is a vehicle, a tool, an imaginary tool that we can create to help facilitate this making game play, and that is called money. Money is nothing more than a bright idea. It's a bright idea that we empower. We empower it in the game, and it empowers us to play the game. It's a tool. It's a tool. It's a social construct, a bright idea to help facilitate us connecting, collaborating, creating, and bringing real value to the marketplace. So money is a tool to facilitate game play. All wealth, all wealth, understand this, all wealth is a byproduct of human beings, real people doing productive, constructive things for each other. All wealth is a product of real people doing productive, constructive things for each other. It has nothing to do with money. Has nothing to do with money. It's a bright idea. It's an abstract tool. It is not real. It's completely made up. It helps facilitate the gameplay. The foundation of all wealth, the foundation of everything that we think we want and need comes from real people doing real things. All wealth is a product of human beings doing productive, constructive things for each other. Money just facilitates the gameplay. We are happiest, we are fulfilled, we are successful through what people do. Wealth is the product of people doing productive, constructive things. Happiness is the product of us doing things, experiencing this life, not money. But I'll talk about how money comes into this game that we play. Remember, it is real people doing productive, constructive things on behalf to benefit other people. That is what the foundation of our economy is. That is how we prosper together. However, there's a strange anomaly about human beings. We prefer hierarchy to any other form of organization, which is an oddity to me, but we just do it over and over and over again. Not that we can't have an egalitarian society, those have been tried, but invariably we fall back. For 10,000 years of human civilization, we have fallen back into hierarchy. Why is that? Well, some people are passionate about ruling, they want to dominate, they want to lord it over others. Many don't want responsibility for anything. So those who are passionate about ruling and controlling, they gain control of the physical power, and then they dominate those who don't want responsibility and don't want to get involved. So they just comply. Human society routinely falls into hierarchy. The ones that don't get dominated by the ones that do. It doesn't have to be this way. It just happens that it is this way. Over and over again. Look through our 10,000 years of civilized history, and you will see again and again and again that we fall into hierarchy. Those who want the power rise to power, establish a hierarchy, and conquer those who are more egalitarian. It's happened over and over and over again. It's this oddity about us. Why do we keep choosing hierarchy? It doesn't have to be this way, but it is. And so how does this game play out to establish hierarchy? Well, remember, we started with this taking game in the jungle. Survival of the fittest, kill or be killed. The biggest, strongest, baddest, most cunning are the ones that dominate that gameplay. Eventually, however, we recognize and realize that if we come together, if we connect, collaborate, and create, we're all going to be better off. We'll all be better off. We will all prosper together. All wealth is a product of real people doing productive, constructive things. All wealth is the product of real people doing productive, constructive things, not money, not money. Money is just a tool to facilitate this gameplay. But we create money. We create this tool to help us play. We create this tool, and then once we create this tool, the tool itself, money, is a medium of exchange, unit of account, and store of value. It helps facilitate the exchange of real value. What happens, though, is once people start to accept this, the network effect takes control, and it becomes more saleable, more widely accepted. It ultimately becomes the most widely accepted of all possessions. Even though it's just a bright idea, whatever we're using as money, once people accept that and it's broadly accepted across a society, some smart people begin to realize, hey, I don't have to bring value to the marketplace anymore. All I have to do is get some money. Once I get the money, then I can use that money to get whatever I want. What ends up happening is we empower money. And that making game then shifts. It shifts back to a taking game. The money shifts back to a taking game. You see what's going on here? We have a making game, which is connecting, collaborating, creating, where we all prosper, and then overlaying that making game, which we could analogize to Main Street, where productive people do constructive things. Overlaying that, since we empower money, is a financial power accumulation game, which we could say is more akin to Wall Street. The making game is about increasing the pie. The taking game is about dividing the pie. Are you familiar with the board game of Risk? We're playing Risk when we're playing the taking game. We want to conquer the world. It's about getting as much of the pie as I possibly can. Money is a tool that we empower that then can be used for good or can be used for less than optimum. Now, but remember here, the point that I want you to take away, it is real people, real human beings doing productive, constructive things. That is the foundation of an economy. That is the foundation of the games that we play. I'll move on to this when I see you again next time. We'll follow this progression of how we move from a making game, from a taking game to a making game, and back again to the taking game, and what those implications are. So I'll see you again soon. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you think. Put your comments here, and I'll see you again.